Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Friday KVJ After the Show podcast. Hello.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Here we are. Yeah, here we are. Okay. You guys got big plans this weekend? I know, Virginia, you're going to be out the DeQuesta Chili Cook-Off.
I am. I might stop by and see you at Cucina Cabana later today.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I want to try my menu item from the happy hour menu.
I think your item is what I'm going to get because I had the Italian wings last time I was there, and you got a seafood salad with poached shrimp, lobster, crab, artichoke hearts, red and yellow peppers, red onion, baby greens, truffle lemon dressing. It sounds amazing.
It does. I like that truffle lemon dressing.
Okay.
I want to go heavy on the dressing because I did the salad last time I was there, but I got it to go and I didn't get enough dressing.
Okay.
So I'm going to definitely be hitting that up and getting extra dressing tonight.
If anybody does go there from Tuesday to Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m., ask them for the KVJ secret happy hour menu because they do have a happy hour menu. But you guys say, hey, can I get the KVJ one? That's got our own special items on there.
That's fun. It's like a secret club.
That is. Yeah.
Even Suits made the menu. I
Yeah, he
mean,
did.
come on. That's
It's
awesome.
got a mac and cheese on there.
My kid's going to get that.
I'm in the mood for mac and cheese. I had Pinky the chef and Joe Ponton. They made some for my Grimsley wrap party, and both tasted so good. And ever since then, it's almost like it's awoken something from me. There's a stirring of sorts.
She needs it.
I don't want it. I need it.
Yeah, I was just looking today at some stuff around Meisner Park, and I didn't realize, but there is a mac and cheese joint that is right in that neighborhood called New York Grilled Cheese.
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's right there, right by Meisner Park.
That's the one they have in Wilton Manors as well.
Okay, yeah. So they've got one in Boca, so you wouldn't have to go as far south as Wilton
Okay.
Manors. You can just go, it's right there on US 1 if you're there, and that's just a bit south of, I don't know, I think is that Glades, yeah.
They
just
make
south of Glades.
a really good grilled cheese. If you're into that kind of world, I know, every time I talk about grilled cheese, there's always some Johnny come lately. Bird, it's just a fucking grilled cheese. It's bread, it's butter, it's cheese, and you make it. It's not that fucking magical. I dare to disagree, my friend. The modern day grilled cheese is something. Virginia, you can back me up. There's pork in it now. There's macaroni and cheese now. There's all kind of things.
They're doing a lot of fun stuff. It really is fun to create a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich.
This ain't your grandma's mac or grilled cheese anymore. Grandma grilled
Yeah.
cheese is dying off.
Yeah, I think a lot of those places, too, don't they do the grilled cheese mac and cheese? And
They
that typically,
do, but don't do like some places do. They say, we're going to make you a grilled cheese mac and cheese, and then they just put macaroni and cheese and no cheese in there.
We do
Okay.
have to mention something because you bringing this up and it made me think about this. Remember the Panera grilled cheese mac and cheese?
I've had it 3 different times. I've ordered it 3 separate times.
It's not a grilled cheese mac and cheese.
I know it's not.
It's a mac and cheese sandwich.
And they really need to put grilled cheese
The
in there.
name of it is not grilled cheese mac and cheese. The name of it is mac and cheese sandwich. That's why it wasn't a grilled
Okay.
cheese. We were talking a gang of shit about this sandwich saying, where's the butter? Where's
Yeah.
the grilled cheese? It's because it's not that.
Well, can I go ahead and record and say they needed the cheese? They needed the.
Yeah.
They did themselves a disservice. They could have made that sandwich sandwich, a bomb-ass sandwich, and they fell a little short.
It would have made it delectable and savory. Instead, they just made a mac and cheese on 2 pieces of white bread, and it's underwhelming. And it's expensive. So get it together, Panera.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good note. Other things going on this weekend, of course, Tortuga is going to be going down Fort Lauderdale Beach. One of the big things happening this weekend. There's great football going on this weekend, so I'm pumped about that. Tomorrow, going to be checking that out. And maybe on Sunday. I love doing brunches, too. And Michelle sent an email. She said, just a quick shout-out to Vicious V for turning me into a raging mimosa drinker on Sundays. Thanks to the witch, I've now convinced my husband of 26 years it's fine to order mimosas at 7 a.m. brunch on a Sunday morning, then proceed to drink them all day long.
Yes, girl.
I've been able to uncork a bottle of wine for most of my life. Thanks, V, for convincing my husband it's fine to uncork the champagne in the early a.m. Longtime listener, top fan, raging Sunday alcoholic. Love you guys. Bigfoot is real. Kevin has great hair. Happy birthday, Denny's in Virginia. If you get sick of your real life friends, hit me up. Thanks for leading me to Hungover Mondays. Much love from the Pizzle. Michelle said that.
I love the pizzle.
And just think about it like this. It's practically a breakfast fruit drink if you put a little orange juice in your champagne. So if anybody's coming down on you for drinking champagne that early, just be like, look, it's healthy. It's a juice drink.
Okay.
I'm trying to like wine better. It is an acquired taste, isn't it? It's a little rough. I kind of feel like I'm getting my ass kicked on my tongue.
I feel like we need to start you with some Rieslings, some light Rieslings. I would do even like a Riesling with bubbles, like maybe a Moscato champagne.
Yeah.
You're a man of the sweet, and I see you doing whites more than reds.
I got that bad, that bitch ass taste bud. So the wines I've been trying have not been doing it.
I got to get you all up in a Dr. Lewson's Riesling. I think you would enjoy that a lot.
You're hearing a lot of talking, Kev.
Yeah, I just need you to underwrite the project.
Yeah. Bitch ass taste buds. That's Bataba?
Bataba, yeah, it is Bataba. Okay. I do get some bitch ass taste. I got some Batabas.
Batabas. Samantha said, yeah, I love when you guys give Jaybird the test on his recent acronyms he's come up with, but then he can't remember any of them.
I think I'm going to do good this time.
Bataba.
Bitch ass taste buds.
Okay. All these are acronyms that you have personally come up with on the show. You just got to see if you can remember what the heck you were actually talking about. First one is PS. When you said talking about the PS, what does PS refer to?
I got them.
What's PS?
PS. I got them pussy. I got them. No.
Penis shakes?
Okay. I got them. Oh, pubic. I got them pubic shavings. Pubic
shavings, no. Pubic shavings, no.
What is that one?
Period sex.
Oh.
PS, that's right.
PS,
Did I sit down the air?
You declared you were into it.
Was I talking about that on the regular?
Yes.
That had to have been the podcast.
It was the podcast, but
Okay.
you boldly went where a lot of men don't go.
Oh, whatever. A lot of men are pussies and don't speak up. And they're afraid to, I don't do that. Yeah, you do. They do.
Jaybird proudly has his Red Wings.
Yeah. If I'm into the person, dog, I'm down.
This one is HMS. What's HMS? Another acronym used on the show.
HMS, horny.
I love HMS.
I love those. I love the HMSs. Those hot. Everything is so sexual. Hot and muff.
Hot muff sex.
I mean, I do love that.
And if it's bloody, that's fine.
Oh, let's not. I want to go on record. I don't love.
He
No, I
prefers
do not at all.
nature's lubricant.
I do not love periods. P.S. I don't love it by any means at all. In fact, it's not awesome. But, you gotta do it.
HMS honey mustard sauce.
Oh, wow. How embarrassing you forgot that one.
I'm sorry. I'm still hung up on period flood sex.
FTS.
Fuck that guy. Wait. I'm stupid.
Wow. Whoa.
Fuck this shit.
Okay, yeah, we'll give you that.
Okay. FTS.
Fuck this guy.
NAF.
NAF.
What was that acronym you threw out?
Never ass. Fuck. Nope. Never need a finger.
Where?
Naughty ass finger.
Nope.
No.
Nosy as fuck.
Nosy
As fuck.
Virginia is naff.
Yeah, NAF.
Yeah, she's naff.
You like it. You would shrivel up and die without my nose in your business.
And how about this? GCP. What was that acronym you threw out?
Grilled cheese party.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yes.
He's back.
Yeah. Some of those are tough, dog.
Yep. Got some other interesting emails and some stories here today. Apparently, a lot of people are going camping and getting it on.
Okay.
Gosh, listen to this. Greg in the 772 said, yeah, a few couples all stayed in Ocala in our buddy's travel trailer. The camper's nice, more private than a tent. There were 3 couples and 1 single guy. And one night, the couple up front are getting it on in the room while the couple in the back room is also going to town. You could feel the camper rocking a bit, and you could hear everything.
Oh, my.
This is going on for a while my wife and I were in the main room of the camper sleeping on the table that turns into a bed.
And now it's a vibrating bed.
While this was going on, I'm getting a blowjob. The only one not involved in some sexual activity is our buddy sleeping on the floor.
Oh, he was so jerking it.
We all had been eating edibles and had been drinking. The next night, my wife and I went to the women's showers around 11 and got it on. It was amazing. They're very nice and clean. We stayed at this campground a lot over the years. And yes, all the couples laughed and talked about us all getting it on at the same time. One couple went in the camper in the middle of the day and said, give us a few. We could clearly see the camper rocking. Good times, good times.
Wow. Nice. That one guy was totally acting like he was sleeping and so jerking it.
Oh.
And that one guy was me.
No. I could just tell by the story that guy was a little off.
Yeah, keep an eye on that guy.
Keep an eye on that guy. There's a camper. I don't know.
Jeez. Wow. So apparently that's
There's
it.
3 couples and you're the one guy that, hey, what's going on, guys? Can I come along?
So if another couple invites you to go camping, they just want to hear you fuck. Wow. Okay. Now I know. Danielle had sent this in. The most desperate thing an ex has done to get you back was one of your random questions on the regular show today. She said, mine is I had, we were living in North Carolina, but my mom and dad and sister all lived in various cities in South Florida. My ex had posted a naked picture of me online, so I dumped him.
Oh, boy.
Well, after apologizing and pleading with me directly, he then got in his car and drove 13 hours to South Florida, stopping at each of my family members' houses to apologize to each of them in person as well, despite me telling him repeatedly that I didn't want my family members to know about a naked picture of me being posted online. He said he would respect my wish not to tell my family members what he did, but that he still felt the need to apologize to each of them anyway.
What is this guy's a psychopath?
I couldn't stop him, so each of my family members had him show up at their door and had to sit through an extremely awkward apology conversation without ever knowing what was actually being apologized for. Yeah, he had some bigger issues going on in his head than just being a sleazy douche.
That's fucked up, man.
Wow.
That is way
Anybody
messed
that
up.
does that shit where they post pictures and put videos online and you don't know
crazy.
about that, I think you should get in deep trouble for that shit. And I think you can now.
Yeah. That is crazy.
And people can say, well, don't make videos. That's all great and all, but if you trust somebody and you both are caught up in the moment and do that, whether it's a mistake or not, you still don't deserve to have anybody to ever post that
Never.
shit. That's so fucked
It's
up.
so shady. Mm-hmm. And you don't come back from that.
No,
Once you do that, you better realize that's your finishing move.
well, the other thing too is now, if you got, and there is proof of you being able to put it up there because there's going to be some kind of a timestamp of you doing that. You can go to jail, get in trouble for that shit.
As you should.
Talking earlier this week about is the word hillbilly now offensive? Marcy, not the old drunk texting Marcy, sent an email and said a few days ago you guys were discussing how apparently now hillbilly is a derogatory term and shouldn't be used, but none of you actually knew someone who would be offended by the term. Well, yesterday I was at a new client's house and found out that they were from the hills of West Virginia. We built a pretty positive rapport fairly quickly, so by the end of the visit, after 2 hours, I asked them about the term hillbilly. Both of them, one being 89-year-old female and the other one being a 61-year-old male, agreed that they are proud to be called hillbillies and it is not derogatory. Maybe the new age hillbillies are offended, but the old schoolers take no offense. Just doing the people's work.
That's good to know. Thank you for being out there and asking the questions.
We all knew that answer, though. We know nobody's offended by hillbilly.
Yeah.
Nobody with any sense is offended by that.
Maybe like a snowflake hillbilly.
A snow, but I don't think a snowflake hillbilly would
I
be.
still don't. I don't. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, like I said, my whole family is very proud of being from West Virginia. They all resigned from the hills, Hinton, West Virginia. Look it up. And all that southern West Virginia area, and they all just kind of laugh at it and they love it. And
Hillbillies got a
like,
good
"This
sense
is
of
what we
humor.
are."
People can make fun of themselves. I mean, that's actually a charming quality when someone's able to make fun of themselves.
Yeah.
You know, you call me a hillbilly. I'm a fucking hillbilly. I love it. That's part of the game.
Now, if you said all hillbillies are fucking stupid, they might be offended by that.
That's
Right.
different.
Yeah, but just the term hillbilly, redneck doesn't bother them. They're good with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all seem to like it.
Ain't no one mad at that shit.
Yeah. Got an email from Donna. She said, I was wondering if Jaybird had ever tried past life regression. He could see where all the ghosts, lack of sleep, and anxiety come from. It is possible to do. I've done it 4 times, and it's amazing. You may learn something. You have to Google who does it in your area. It's through hypnosis. Well, you already said that you can't do the hypnosis.
I'm not against, going through all that. I'm not a big believer, and it's just my opinion. And I'm not at all saying that I'm right. It's just something that I'm not into. I'm not a big. I don't like the idea of reincarnation in past lives.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, I have no idea, and I'm open to it. But if I had my pick, I wouldn't want that. I want to be able to go to the next level and remember y'all and the fun times we had.
Yes.
And a lot of times you don't remember.
Then, like
Yeah.
a Men in Black, they erase your mind and.
That doesn't. That's not what I'm. I don't jive with that. Now, there are a lot of people believe in that, and that's cool and all. And I'm open to learn more about it. Weird and whatever's coming back next week. So something we can totally look into and talk about. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Got an email from Christian. He said, longtime listener since Wild. Love y'all. I recently came across the YouTube video of Jaybird serenading Congresswoman Lois Frankel, then the mayor of West Palm Beach. I also remember when you guys tried to toilet paper her house and all went horribly wrong. As a fan of both the show and government, I would love to hear you guys reminisce about these bits and maybe talk about how you're able to convince her to play along. Doesn't seem like something a mayor would do. Love you guys, and thank you for over the decade of laughter. Yeah, she was just really cool. I don't, remember how we died. I think, she was out at a lot of events, and we were doing a lot of events then, especially at the time. And so, we would run into her, and she just, seemed like she had a good sense of humor about it. And so we tried one thing and said, okay. And I remember one time he went in, gave her a lap dance. And
So I wrote her.
She was a good sport.
Yeah, she was.
I wrote a dirty R&B type song, like a 90s R&B song, and then I performed it with a lap dance for her in her office, and it was going pretty good, but I can tell it went on a little too long.
Yeah.
Because if you look, I'm pretty sure in the video they're talking about, you can see a quick clip of her kind of going, all right.
That's it.
Kinda,
Shut this down.
Shut this down. It was either in the raw footage or that video, but there is a part where she's like, all right, it's going on too. It's getting fucking weird.
She knew there was a point that it stopped being funny and kind of jumped the shark.
Well, it went on for a while, and the song was over a minute long. So anytime anything goes on for over a minute, it gets weird. And I was going full full gorilla. I went for it.
We know you did.
Well, and it's a different era too. I mean, I'm sure now no way, because she would assume that video is going to go up and she's going to have all kinds of
Right.
issues going on.
and now you're promoting random guys attacking
Yeah.
women with lap dances.
Yeah.
Oh my
and-
gosh, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm a politician having fun. We can't have that.
Yeah, no. People,
You're right. It
yeah.
wouldn't fly.
Yeah, it's kind of like just so much stuff that we did that today you just can't do.
It wasn't like I barged in there and did it without her consent.
no.
She totally
No.
signed off on it, but I don't think she'd sign off on it today
Back
just
when
because
the world was fun.
you can't.
No.
Everything's so political. Even if I honestly I could honestly tell you, if people think I'm full of shit. I did not know at the time what political affiliation she was with. I wanted to do a fun bit, but nowadays you are right. If I was to do a bit with any politician,
Yeah.
it would be that's the side I'm on. They would think.
It's interesting to remember back to that. Just remember what life used to be like, where you could actually commiserate with someone of a political party and people not freak out.
We didn't get one fucking comment about anything
No,
political about
no.
that bit. Not one.
Yeah.
That was an arc. We had her on a lot.
Yeah.
And we never got that.
No.
And we as humans need to think about that for a second. We put comedy and laughter and good times ahead of political fighting.
Why did you, I do remember.
I miss those days.
I remember growing up, you would hear, "Oh, he's a Republican, she's a Democrat, whatever," and
It's like, all right.
they may have got into a argument at a cocktail party, maybe, but it was never to where you can't hang out with people or you're friends with a Republican or you're friends with a Democrat. That didn't happen back then.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen with me either. I got friends on both sides. I mean, I could give a fuck what you are when it comes to
Amen.
your
Yeah,
political
I'll
As
give
long
background.
as you're a cool human,
Exactly.
you can support whatever you want to support. I'm not going to judge you based on who you support. I'm going to judge you on if you're an asshole or
I feel
not.
silly judging somebody on that. Yeah. Who the fuck am I to judge you
I
on
know
that?
cool people on both sides, even extreme both sides that are just nice to hang out with. And you do you, boo.
Yeah, it's just one small part of who you are. It's not your entire being.
For sure.
But we just don't, we don't have that anymore where you can have like laughter and fun and not make it a political thing and people would come for us for having fun with her or are you attacking her?
Well, my favorite is when someone will go ahead, Jay-Bird, just say what you really mean. You're sugarcoating, you're dancing around. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just talking about cheese.
Yeah, no, like I swear. I don't know the ins and outs of the politics and each party's beliefs. I don't care to know.
Yeah, maybe one day we can go back to the good old stuff.
Well, Keither says never discuss politics. And if you want a peaceful conversation, he's right.
Yeah.
Don't, because you'll never have a peaceful conversation. Not when you have so many different people with different opinions. Good
You will
luck.
with me. You can come talk politics with me, and it'll be peaceful.
But I
promise
know you. I'm saying when you open it up to people
Yeah.
you don't know,
Yeah.
oh, fucking forget about that.
you. Yeah. Did you guys see the Opelika mayor had resigned? It looked like they were during a council meeting, and he stood up and he said, "You know what? I was here to try to change things and do something for the positive, but I realized this isn't the right job to do it. There's just too much corruption around here." And so
Wow.
he said, "I'm going to quit this. I'm not going to be the mayor of Opelika anymore. I'm going to try a different way to impact positive change because there's just so much corruption and so many things that you can't do anything from on the inside. I thought this was the position I needed to make positive change. I was wrong. I'm out of here."
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought he did drop the mic and boom, he's out.
Well, that says something about Opelika.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to spell.
Where is Opelika, Kevin?
That's in Florida, isn't it?
Yeah. It's down towards Miami area, the Opelika Airport.
Thank
Kinda
you.
Like, yeah.
It just has a Florida name, but honestly, I would have assumed that would have been the middle of the state. It's got a middle
Yeah,
of
it is
the.
a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more central.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit more central.
But it's
Kinda
Central
down there.
South.
Yeah, Central South.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking. It
He
seems
thought it was by Orlando.
like a Gainesville kind of city. It's got
okay.
that sound to
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah, you think? Yeah. No, don't believe so.
Thank you for helping us.
That's what I'm here for. Just here to help you guys out.
I'll never remember that. Like, oh yeah, Opelika County. It's
Oh, yeah, Opelika. It's in Gainesville.
right next to Tallahassee.
There's a couple of stories that kind of jumped out at me. I thought were of some interest. Imagine this is going to happen if you ever like Blink 182. And there's a couple songs that they've had out that I like. In fact, that song "I Miss You" is one of my favorites.
I do like that song.
Yeah, that's a great song.
I'm a big fan of that song. Tom DeLonge, who had left the band and did Angels and Airwaves, and they've had a couple good songs. He said that he thinks his return to Blink 182 is just a matter of time. So
yeah,
imagine that reunion tour is going to be coming up here pretty quick.
You can only focus on just Aliens for so long. You need something else. Trust me.
But now, you better brace yourself because the Kardashians are in Blink 182.
Oh, man.
I got to tell you, honestly, Travis Barker has got a lot of crap going on right now. He's very busy in the music biz. He is on so many songs.
Yeah, because
right
he's
now.
in the machine of Kardashian.
I mean, there's probably 3 or 4 solid songs, and I keep looking at who's in it, and Travis Barker's part of it.
He's hot. I'm telling you. They
he
know
is.
star makers, that family.
I like Blink 182, but it's annoying me how Virginia is acting like everything is because of the Kardashians.
Thank the Kardashians
And she's
for
doing it
Travis Barker's success.
She's doing it on purpose. You're not calling her out for it. You're letting her go. I gotta fucking call out
It's ridiculous,
the pink
yeah.
witch today. Trying to dress like a good witch. You ain't no good witch.
He
You're
would
fucking
be
evil.
he would be the only one that we've had that has had a good career run while being connected to a Kardashian sister. Because everybody else, from the basketball players to the Kanyes to this and that, they were not cranking out their best stuff while they're with the Kardashian. And right now, Travis Barker's he's got a hot hand. He's doing some good stuff. I think this is the first that you could think of.
They'll be hot in the beginning. They always are. Then they'll taper off.
Well, they have a loyal fan base. People love Blink 182. You know, when you're that. They got quite a bit of hits, and they also were around for a while.
I think it'd work out for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they got back together and they, especially did some of their collaborative projects. They did Angels and Airways and some of the Travis Barker stuff he's doing alone.
Well, the one dude is recovering from cancer.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of good things. It's gonna be a fucking party for
It
their
will.
fans.
It'll be a massive,
Yeah.
huge homecoming kind of, oh, we're back together.
I imagine that's on deck here in the next couple
Oh,
years.
Chris is already planning it.
And you hope that, I mean, I'm not sure if there was fighting involved with their departure, but you hope if there was, you get to an age where you go, let's just chill and get along.
I think so,
and try
yeah.
to just get this train going.
Yeah, you say that stuff we were fighting about was kind of stupid. There's another interesting little dynamic, and this is a band I assume will never get back together, but One Direction. I mean, think of all the people that have been in that, and I think this is a kind of an interesting, understated type story, but what's fascinating is you look at those boy bands that, are no longer around, especially like an NSYNC. And what happened with that? NSYNC breaks up, and Justin Timberlake really is the only bankable star outside of NSYNC, right? I mean,
Yes.
JC Chazé tried, and it didn't go very well.
Lance is out there.
But, I mean, as far as, like, doing hit music, there's
Right.
no other hits from NSYNC.
Lance is a celebrity.
Members.
He's not
Right.
a musician.
Yeah.
Lance works, but yeah, his musical thing ended with NSYNC.
And so you look now at One Direction, and, they've kind of gone. Zayn Malik had, a couple things that were okay, but nothing to the level of what Harry Styles. Harry Styles is just crushing it.
Harry is the Timberlake.
And you think about that. When you're associated in a group like that, there's 4 or 5 of you, and you're a musical group, and you're a big hit together, and then you all go your own way. And now everybody's going to really analyze how you're doing in your career. Niall Horan is doing okay. He's slow hands, and he's had some
Yeah.
really bankable hits.
Totally.
Harry Styles, we said, is crushing it. Zayn Malik, okay. And now let's look at the other guys. One of them is Liam Payne, who is in the band. And he just got dropped by his management company. And they are off of the Liam Payne train. And they say it's because of his partying lifestyle. And apparently what is going on with Liam Payne is Harry Styles is crushing it so much. It's giving him such a complex, and they say he is drinking himself crazy.
Oh.
And he can't handle the success that Harry Styles has got. And everywhere he goes, it's Harry's this, Harry's that. Anybody that talks to him be like, wow, don't you wish you were doing as well as Harry Styles was? And so he's been apparently a loose cannon. His management company said, all right, we're tired of dealing with you.
So many bands have gone through this, and you can't make stars from every band. It's happened with the Eagles.
Yeah.
A lot of them, after they broke up, tried to make it on their own.
Yeah, you had Don Henley doing well. You had Glenn Fry doing well.
Little Joe Walsh.
Solo Joe Walsh had a few bankable hits.
But
Life's
Joe
been
Walsh
good.
was already a hit maker before.
But
Yeah. But the other ones, they struggled, man.
Sure, yeah. That would be tough. You think about that? I mean, hey, just think about KVJ. Imagine if we all went our own separate ways and one of us was just absolutely crushing it, and then the other two are like, nothing else is working. And I can't get any. I've seen that even radio's had that too.
Yeah.
Where successful shows have split up, and one person from the and the other person has a complex about it. And how would you not?
Well, you told me about the one show. We won't have to say the name or anything, but they had a show. The one guy left the show, and then in the same town they hired him.
Yeah.
So now it's a crosstown rival with someone you worked with so closely.
Sure.
That would be fucking weird.
Yeah.
That would be.
No, and it's tough. And one of those shows survived, and the other one was gone and fast. And yeah, that's got to be that's a major gut check. That's like, damn. Okay, well, we were good together.
But you never know. I mean, it's one of those things where, and you see, I think you have a better chance probably with music because you've seen so many people do it. But you never know if you go solo or not. If you're a musician, you take that chance. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. It's a gamble.
Yeah. But you look at that, and that's where you got to almost say, if you were in a successful group, that would be tough when now all of a sudden you're a solo artist. Probably the best thing to do is what happened with Wham. Andrew originally said, fuck it, I'm going to drive race cars. And he's like, I'm just going to get away from it because I know George Michael is the real talent in this band, and let's just let him go have a great, because he did. Imagine if Andrew Ridgely would have tried to have a bankable solo career.
If you ever try to compare yourself to the talent of George Michael, you will always fall short and be depressed.
And a lot of bands, honestly, probably have that. You've got where, and NSYNC had that with Justin Timberlake.
You're right.
He was the guy. You look at One Direction, and you're starting to see now as time separates, Harry Styles is the guy. And look, whatever Niall Horan's doing, it's nice and cute, but he's not even close to Harry Styles.
And it's unfortunate because so much of it, I think, is based on looks. And yes, you have to have the talent, too, to back it up, and Harry does. But Harry was easily, hands down, the most attractive member of that band.
Yeah.
And I think some of the other ones are a little tore up looking.
Yeah.
You are definitely an evil witch, and you don't speak for everybody. And
Sorry.
once again, the witch is speaking out of her phone.
Sorry. When you're trying to appeal to girls, looks matter. And Harry Styles, hurt me, Harry.
No.
Virginia speaks for all women. Harry's the best in the group.
I don't speak for all women, just the shallow ones.
But yeah, arguably, he's the cream that's rising to the top, and apparently the other One Direction members are having a hard time watching it.
Oh, Harry cream.
Mama, stop it. When you turn horny, it grosses me out. It's not at all sexy.
What do you mean?
I got a nice email here saying I want to send a huge thank you for all you do there, KVJ and Suits and Denny's. You've saved me many times when I was in a very dark place. In 2012, I visited Florida for the first time to hook up with somebody I met in Las Vegas.
Whoa.
And he convinced me to move down there from North Dakota. I knew him and only him, so I had no friends except you three. I listened to the show to help make me laugh and not think about missing home, family, or friends, and KVJ made me laugh every morning on my way to work with your shenanigans. I still watch the Cinnamon Challenge on YouTube and die of laughter. My life turned dark, and so did my marriage. I was drinking all the time, uncontrollably, and our marriage finally ended. And I moved back to North Dakota in 2017. I thought my life was over and contemplating suicide.
Oh, my.
Death was knocking on my door, and KVJ stepped in and made me laugh again and feel like I still had friends, even though I quit drinking 4.5 years sober, but I still know how to have fun. Today, I'm happily remarried, and I live with my husband, our 2 dogs, in the frozen tundra of North Dakota. But just wanted you to know that KVJ Nation is live streamed 2,150 miles away every morning.
Aww.
So thank you for being a friend. Love to hear that. Thank you, Cody, for sending that.
That's a
in.
great
Appreciate
email.
it.
That is
Yeah,
beautiful.
that is. Love
Thank
to hear
you
that
for
kind of stuff.
being a friend.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend."
Love it.
How about that, huh?
Love it.
Fun stuff. You got your singing in.
I got to work on them notes.
Fuck it. We're not trying for a record deal. We're just trying to have a good time.
We already got a record company, Sasquatch Recording.
Guess what? Cody just went back to drinking.
Damn, Cody. Sorry.
All right, y'all have an amazing weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Whoop, whoop.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.